Good morning, May 6th, from world headquarters of SuperGrowth MultiBaggers deep in the Adirondack woods on a sunny, chilly Thursday morning. And we're going to take a quick look at a company close to our indicated buy-at level, and we're going to start with a look at the risk level of the overall market, which is elevated. As you can see here, the market 2-year daily chart on a tear. Again, although in the last few days not quite as strong as it has been. Still extremely elevated. We're, I think, 83% in cash right now. New positions, 6% of cash positions, so cautious about new positions. Looking at the last 10 days here on an hourly chart, you can see the general trend is down. We're certainly hoping for better pricing and only cautiously accumulating positions. So the company that is, other than Quidel, that's closest to our indicated buy level is AMKR Technology, and this is a 2-year chart here that you see. And since April 6th, roughly, the stock has been weak, and we're waiting for slightly better pricing before taking a position. Subscribers get access to those buy at and sell at levels. So here you see the stock weak today, and it's gradually approaching our buy price. So we'll take a look at this company's financial statement trends. They make equipment used in packaging and testing semiconductors. So obviously semiconductor markets are strong. This company's benefiting from several trends. The trends toward outsourcing the kind of work that they do, and the 5G and general shortage of semiconductors and need for additional capacity. So looking here at their financial statement trends, you see some volatility over the last several years. They appear to have broken out of this pattern recently. You can see down here their financial strength trend strong, and the company currently selling at a discount to our estimate of intrinsic value, although that value is so volatile that it's questionable. We're, in general, take increased interest in companies that sell at a discount to intrinsic value, but we place very little emphasis on this because many, if not most, of the companies in our portfolio that perform particularly well sell at premiums to intrinsic value. Taking a look at the company's growth and momentum patterns. So momentum, here we see the rate of change recovered a little after a 4-quarter decline. So each of these bars represents 4 quarters. This is the latest 4 quarters, March 2021. The 4 quarters ended 3 months earlier, etc. And, we see some recovery after 4 quarters of a declining rate of improvement. So this doesn't mean the growth rate's going down. It just means that the rate of increase. So you look 4.5%, 8.5%, 8, 6.7, 5.3, and then now an increase in rate of improvement at 6%. And here the financial strength trend, the overall strength and momentum of the company's financial statements strong. Taking a look at their growth trends, revenue, gross profit, some volatility over the last few years, but the overall trend, when you look at the starting point and where it is today, quite strong, and free cash flow even stronger. Free cash flow per share particularly strong. Finally, what's in the not interesting category, a number of companies that we've removed from the SuperGrowth MultiBagger list over the last 24 hours. These are companies whose most recent financial statement trends are deteriorating or at least lack the momentum that they've had recently, or that have such a volatile free cash flow history that their free cash flow is not reliable, and thus we've removed them due to elevated risk in the current market situation. You can find that list at the bottom of the blog post that accompanies this video. There's a URL in the show notes, so to speak. Also, a brief description of our investment approach, a link to a video explaining the approach in more detail, and a link to our YouTube video channel with all our videos on it. Please subscribe if you're interested in following our work. Comments are welcome on anything related to the research, anything not related to my dog's snoring. Poor old dog, now 13 years old, has a snoring problem. And you can, let's see here, there we go. You can subscribe to the research at SuperGrowthMultiBaggers.com and get access to the detailed reports on all SuperGrowth MultiBaggers, together with the indicated buy and sell levels for each. And thanks for your interest in the research and for taking the time to watch, and we'll be in touch tomorrow.